Everyone, thanks for listening to Drunk Weekends, episode 6?
Seven.
Episode 7. I'm your host, Mike. We got Tony here.
I am here.
And we got Maggie here, special guest again.
Hello. Good morning.
And then we actually got Dean, who's not here right now, but we have him on FaceTime. And Dean, if you want to introduce yourself, go ahead.
Oh, hello. I'm coming in live and direct from Twin Falls, Idaho. Actually, I'm in your brother Faustino, his stepson's room. I'm in Hayden's room right now, so I'm doing the podcast with a bunch of toys around me. So that's pretty cool.
Legit.
Yeah, I see the Frankenstein behind you.
Do you see it? Yeah, man.
The Angry Bird stickers.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get started. So
it's working.
Definitely. So what we're drinking today, well, I'll go ahead and get started. I'm drinking what's called Silver State, and Dean unfortunately can't have it because he's not here, but we are going to save him. We're going to save him one. But it's Silver State. I've never, I don't know what kind of beer it is, but I'm going to be honest with you. It kind of tastes flat. It's not that good of flavor for a beer, but
it's easy to drink.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Like it doesn't hurt my tongue.
But yeah.
Like IPAs do.
IPAs do tend to hurt the taste buds sometimes for some people.
For some people. I am drinking what is known as Tiger Asian Lager from Singapore. It's actually really good. I picked it out at 99 Ranch Market today.
Singapore, where is that again?
That's somewhere south of China, I think. I don't have a map on me.
Dean, do you know where Singapore is?
It's in Asia.
It's in Asia, definitely. I thought so. It's not in Korea, right? It's not like
No, I think it's like one of those things that England owned at one time, I think, and then like they told China that like you got to leave it the way it is. You can't go in there and mess with things.
Okay.
It's one of those.
I don't know.
Dean, what are you drinking?
I am not drinking anything right now. I had maybe a good 11 Bud Lights, like
11, Dean, damn.
Yeah.
One short of a 12-pack.
Well, no, we got an 18-pack, and then we started playing Trapped, and I went through a shit ton of beers. So I'm pretty good though.
Well, what's Trapped? I've never heard of it.
It's a card game where you play. Dealer deals out the cards. He puts one card down, and if you can't match the face value of that card, you're trapped. And your partner's in the game, so usually it has to be like 4, 6, or 8. No, it's just a game for 4 players. Yeah, my bad. It's just it was Sarah, Faustino, myself, and Toli we were playing. It's kind of hard to explain the rules, but it's easy once you're in the flow of the game.
So were you losing since you drank 11 beers?
I was losing and winning, but I was still drinking a lot of beers. I'm telling you, dude. For some reason, like once I start like with Bud Light, I can't sip it, dude. I just immediately just chug it.
You're crazy, man. I can't do that. I can't. Well, there's days where I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna chug this beer. I'm gonna get pretty drunk, but I mean, there's other times where I'm just sipping the sip, you know.
Well, some beers are sipping beers. Some beers are not chugging beers. Because some beers you try to chug and it's not going to chug. It's not going to go down.
This Tiger? Would you be able to chug this Tiger right now?
Maybe.
Well, like what can you chug actually?
Probably a Bud Light.
Yeah, I could chug a Bud Light.
Yeah, because Bud Light just a simple, easy beer.
Water, man.
Bud Light's really easy to chug.
What's that, dude?
Bud Light's really easy to chug.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Okay, what about like Blue Moons?
Nah.
No.
That's too fruity.
Yeah, it's like a really fruity beer. I don't know if I can do that one.
Okay, what about Stella Artois?
Oh,
Dean knows something about that.
You can chug like 3 of them at one time.
I mean, last party we had the Stella Artois. You drank a whole 12-pack, I think. Right?
I drank 15 of them, man. I was keeping count.
You're crazy, man. That was what was that, poker night? We had
Yeah. Dean was going through a rough
Pokemon,
patch, so he was putting them away.
Yeah, I haven't.
But you drank a lot of water, no hangover, huh?
Oh no, dude! I drink like 2 gallons of water a day. That's probably why I'm not really that drunk.
So you've been drinking water since you've been drinking those 11 Bud Lights, then, huh?
Yeah. No, I drank the water like earlier today.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So
Boy.
Your fluids are flowing, so you're probably not too drunk right now.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the hangover is? It's just dehydration.
Yeah, it is.
Is it your body is like you're dehydrated?
You're.
But like that's why, because at a certain point of being drunk, you're just like, I don't give a fuck.
No, that's true.
I'm gonna
That's very
keep
true.
drinking.
Give me those Bud Lights. I'll keep chugging them.
There's also a point where you get so drunk that it doesn't matter what the alcohol is.
And
No,
tomorrow-
yeah, you're just like, this looks
Tomorrow,
like fun.
actually,
Let's just take this.
That's true.
Because I've been in a situation where it's like really good beer, but then you're so drunk that someone just brought like really terrible beer, but you're so drunk that it's like, it doesn't matter. I just need more alcohol. Whatever it is, give it to me.
I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, tomorrow, Sarah and I are gonna go beer for beer. We're gonna see.
Oh, you guys are doing the challenge?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh man, who's gonna? I think we've started a thing. Tony.
No, yeah, definitely. Because you
I
guys,
failed mine, but go ahead, Dean. I want to see what happens.
What do you think is gonna happen, Dean?
yeah, I want to know
I
this.
think Sarah probably. No, I think we'll be about even.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I can see. I know. Sarah can drink, man. So I know that's gonna be tough. And Dean, how you feeling? Because you don't really drink a whole lot, so you're gonna be. I mean, you did 11 today, which is quite a bit.
It's weird.
What do you guys
like?
What do you guys?
When I told her, it's like, no, I only drink like 1 time a week. I'm good. And she's like, yeah, that's what alcoholics usually tell themselves when they first start developing a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I was like, nah, I'm good, man.
Is it going to be a certain kind of drink, or are you guys just going to just drink whatever?
Oh, I think we're going with Bud Light.
Yeah. So what were your guys' terms? You guys had rules when you.
Yeah, and it was at one.
We said we would drink the same amount. It was gonna be 5 beers and then a shot, and then 5 beers and then a shot.
I think we went 2 beers and I left.
And then we said we could overlap each other, but like
No, you guys were pretty far in. You guys were right at your first shot. So
No,
yeah,
we
but it
got
wasn't that far in.
what?
It wasn't that far in.
we got to the first
No, you
shot,
guys went
and
to
then
your
we
first
got
shot.
to that beer after the shot.
And then me and Luis left to go see Brenda, and then that's when the
just
game
kept
ended.
drinking.
And then at one point I met you guys at the West Star, and someone had cigarettes, and I was like, all right, those guys are
And
done.
then everyone was giving you shit because you lost, Tony. It's all right. No, I'm just fucking-
I know when I'm defeated, and I was defeated.
Thank you.
Dean, you guys should have rules. What are you guys' rules going to be? Just drink a Bud Light each and each, hand in hand?
Just drink the beer. That's pretty much what Sarah said. So
Just keep drinking.
It's cool. I don't mind drinking beer, so it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think. How much beers do you think you're going to be in until you're like shit? Like I'm done.
I'm thinking 17.
17 Bud
Oh,
Lights?
Bud Lights, I think 24, and that's what he.
No,
He's gonna
man, I can't. No,
24 and he'll feel
24
it.
is way too much. I'm gonna say maybe 13 or 14.
Nah, because you're 11 and you're fine.
Yeah, right now you are. 11.
Yeah, so that'd only be 3 more beers.
But
That's
that
very
was
true.
maybe like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I think you could do 24 before you. It's Bud Light.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but-
24.
No, Tony, I don't want to jinx myself.
Wait, when's this happening, Dean?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
All right, Dean. You better give us an update every time you guys are.
If you
at-
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. when you guys get to 5, tell us how you're feeling. Then 10. So in 5 beer increments, just let us know how you feel.
I'll have Toli by my side as like my hype man. So with him by my side, man, I can do anything.
Oh yeah, I know. Hey, you guys been drinking Bud Light Slimes?
No, not yet, dude. He just got Bud Light, but
What?
Totally Boli. No Bud Light Slimes. Huh?
What was the other one? The Rolling.
Yeah, the Rolling Rock. Totally is the Rolling Rock.
That was
he
weird. How you brought
wanted
Rolling
to
Rock to the barbecue?
He worked out today, And when we got back here to Faustino's house, he was thinking, oh, like, oh, what should I get, man? And then we went to a Smith's here in Twin Falls, and I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I go to Smith's every time I'm back home, and I'm going to Smith's here on my vacation. And then he wanted to buy Michelob Ultra because he said it didn't have any calories.
What?
It's not that it doesn't have any. It
has very low
calories.
amount. It's like 96 calories or something like that.
Toli's watching his figure, huh?
Yeah, dude, Toli's thick enough, man. He doesn't need it.
Is Toli throwing up some big numbers, Dean?
Oh, I didn't see. He did a lot of like dumbbell work today. He didn't do any like heavy weight.
Okay. So he was okay. Cool. Not too bad. I deadlifted 305 today, so I was pretty excited twice.
Oh, goddamn.
So, yeah, I was happy. Have you started your powerlifting yet? Your squats and deadlifts?
Only deadlifts.
Only what?
Only deadlifts. I haven't really done any squats.
Oh, okay. So you've been deadlifting, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, you crazy jumping into it. Awesome,
Yeah,
though. I'm excited.
I started deadlifting. When was it? The day before I left, I was able to do 405 like five times.
That's awesome, man.
But that's I don't know if I want to do squats though, dude, because I don't know. I feel like the bar's gonna slip off my neck and I'm just gonna like fold like a piece of paper.
That's why you have the help assisted things right there. So if it falls, you can at least survive it.
yeah, that's true. I mean, you probably won't survive from the embarrassment, but
Yeah.
That's true. No, man, squats are good, man. I like doing squats. I actually squatted a couple days ago. I squatted my max as well. My plan or my dream is to be like 300 club, like 300 bench, 300 squat, 300 deadlift. I'm there already deadlift and squat, but I'm not there in bench. I'm
What are you at 225 now?
I think I could get to I think I could do 235 right now, but I'm a little scared. I have to have someone there to at least spot me. I haven't had a spot recently, so I guess I can ask someone. Do you ask people, Dean? Do you ask people when you're working out at the gym?
No. The only time I'll ask for like a spot is if you guys are there. But usually when I'm there by myself, I'll just do what I'm comfortable with, and then I'll up the weight and maybe just do like 2 or 3 reps and just put it back. Like,
okay.
The most I've ever done was 385, and that was when Louis was there to spot me.
Oh, okay, when he was spotting you then.
Yeah.
Damn, spotting 385. I don't know if I can get it off of you. You got it
No, I thought of that. So, like, with you,
yeah,
like when you're like throwing up your big numbers and you want me to spot, like, I can't save your life, but like, is it just like a mental thing?
With Luis, it's generally assisted. So if he, at one point, there's a point where he's just like, I can't get it up. And with me assisting him, he has enough strength for both of us to get it up.
Essentially what it is. So say, like, I'm doing it, I do it right, and then, like, I get to a point where, like, I'm just
like
struggling.
me pulling it back?
Yeah, then you helping is obviously going to help me because I'm struggling. Like, I'm not going to get it up. Like, you pulling it or helping me lift it a little bit. Like, I'm still going to keep pushing, and then we're going to get it up together. Like,
because, like, I've never said it, but my hands get sweaty when you do it because I get nervous. I'm like, fuck.
I'm almost worried the other way around. Luis is pretty strong, but I'm just a tad stronger than him. So me spotting him is not the big deal. It's just like if I went a little crazy with the weights, but I also thought that's why some people didn't put the clamps on the end. What they could do is they could just like go to one side and the weight would all fall off. And that means that side's lighter and they could just lean to this side and it'd fall off and get the bar off.
No, but I think that's so people that are working out by themselves, like that's how it's supposed to be. Obviously, you also got to use the clamps if you're like if you're not lifting properly. Like the other day, I saw a guy benching and like he was pushing his right arm was going up.
I've done that
for his left arm, but like he was doing it consistently like that. I don't know why he was doing it like that.
One arm's probably stronger than the other.
It could have been, but like it was like high weight, and I was like scared. I was like, this guy's gonna hurt himself.
Yeah.
But like that's how he was doing it, and like I feel like in that scenario, because he was by himself, in that scenario he probably should have had the clamps on because if he was gonna lift like that, like
because if it tilts to one
that
side,
would have fell off. Yeah, but I mean, I have a story when I was in high school. No, when I was in junior high, like when I first started lifting, like I was doing bench. We had a bench at our trailer back in the Green Acres, and I wanted to do my max, which wasn't a lot, but I mean, I was in junior high, so like it had to be like
all the bitches.
it was like 125. It wasn't a whole lot, you know, and like.
I remember that a couple months ago.
I was like, I'm gonna push this number right now, and so I did. You know, like I put it on, and I was like, I was ready, you know, and I put the clamps on, and then like I went, and I was like, what? And then it just fell on my chest, and no one was home at the time. It was just me. So like I didn't know what to do. I was like, ugh, and I just dropped to the side, and like it was terrifying. And it was so embarrassing, but I was so glad no one was there. But the most embarrassing part was it was like the only time the only time I decided to record myself on my flip phone on my phone. So I got a position enough to get me recorded, and it got me recording me almost dying. I feel like that could have been the funniest video I could have posted, but
You know, Phil Army.
yeah, it was so embarrassing. I was like, no, this got to be deleted. And I deleted it.
I've noticed that. I'm not sure here, but like in Vegas, like, because I'll go work out at night, and there's always people who like they'll set up their phones to record themselves while they're doing something. And then today when me and Toli were posing off and Frost was taking the picture, Faustino was like, "Hey man, you forget this is in Vegas, man. This is Idaho. You do something a little fruity, you're gonna get killed."
That's a good point. And yeah, I've seen it plenty of times at EOS. People posing or people like setting up their phones to push weights.
Oh no, yeah, of course, yeah.
I've seen you do it, Tony.
I've never recorded myself there.
There's Maggie goes again, giving Tony shit.
I was weak sauce in the beginning. I didn't want videos of that. Now I'm putting up like 165 and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm getting up there.
You think you're gonna get to your actual weight, or
I want to be probably by my birthday 225.
Your birthday,
which is what 2 months. I'm gonna be able to put.
You're insane, Tony. Because of like the massive amount of weight that you've already surpassed. So what weight did you start at?
We started at 50 plus 45 is 95, right?
You started
at 195, and then at one point, even though I'm keeping up with Luis, I'm just doing his weight most of the time. At one point, I did 165 within like 2 or 3 weeks later.
So right now, you feel like your max is 165, but
that's what I can do max.
So right now, that's your max, and like
because on incline, I'm doing 135
look at the
now.
amount of progress you went from 95 to 65. Obviously, you're a beginner, and most of your growth when you're beginners, like your weight, it normally pushes really high, but like eventually you're gonna hit a plateau.
Oh, of course.
Like you think that you'd be able to push from 165 to 225 in 2 months? Like that's a big.
I think what I want.
That's a drastic amount. That's almost. What is that? How much weight is that? From 165 to 225.
I got this. 535. So to what?
225.
35 plus 25. That's 0. That's 60.
That's 60 pounds?
60
so
pounds.
You can put 60 pounds on that weight to do it.
And I'm not using it as an excuse. And if someone feels I am.
You are.
No, I knew you
in the
would.
comments. Let us know.
No, I do all my chest right after I work. And I want to do a chest day that's on a day off to see what I do. Where I'm like rested. Because generally when we do chest day, it's hop in a car, go straight to the gym, change, and let's get busy.
Yeah.
But let's say I had a super busy day and I'm moving TVs all day long. Well, sometimes I just feel out of it just because I've been working for 8 hours. And there's one day I just want to go in where I've slept 8 hours, I've had breakfast, and just go see what I can do when I'm not been busting my ass for 8 hours, or maybe not busting my ass for 8 hours.
All right, so this is the best way. This is where I kind of felt like I knew I could do 235. Was like it's bad, but it's also kind of good because sometimes you need a break. But like me and Maggie, we stopped going to the gym for like about a week. It was about a week or so, And then I went back after that week thinking like I lost all my gains. But then like I did 225 and I did it like I did it 5 times.
That's
and
good.
like I was like, you know what? Like I can probably push even more weight. And honestly, I think that's what you need is just I guess the scientific term or whatever is called a deload. So you have to have literally a week where, I mean, you work at your chest like you normally do, but you just don't do high weight so that.
And we were doing that for a little while because there was a point where I felt like, man, I'm back to where I started. Like everything just felt heavy, and I thought it didn't seem to get back on track. But I just always think, well, because I come straight after work, I should try a day when I'm not working. You know, maybe Tuesday when I do my water workouts, maybe go on the bench before or after, and just see if I can put up a little bit more. You know, just because I've rested a little bit more than just coming straight from.
Yeah, that's weird, dude, because I can't do that. I have to go heavy, like every single day I work out. I have to go heavy, or else I don't feel like I worked out.
Dude, you gotta injure yourself. I'm telling you, Dean, you gotta have a deload. Like if you don't deload, you're I guess what is it? You're stunting your progress and growth. If your plan is to get bigger, what you're doing is essentially delaying it because you got to give. Eventually, you got to give your muscles a break, or else your muscles are just
Wait,
never
Dean.
gonna.
So you don't have any what are they called?
Off days?
Rest days?
No, you have rest days, right? Dean?
Oh no, I have rest days. I'll go like 3 days and then I'll take one off day. But what I'll do is like, so say I go in on a Monday and I do chest, I'll do free weights and dumbbells, and I'll do that and I'll go heavy, and then on my following chest day, I will do the machines. You know, I'll go do the isolateral incline, isolateral decline, and just stuff like that. I'll do that, and that you really can't go too heavy, you know. So I switch it up, but I don't really. I go for more heavy weight and less sets than I do like less weight and many sets, you know, or many reps. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's like a deload. I don't know. There's studies behind it whether or not to deload, but I guess it's really like what you really think, and I kind of feel like I'm in the mindset of like give yourself a week. And Dean, I don't know, have you tried it? Have you ever tried to give yourself like a week of just not doing a whole lot of weight, just kind of slowly, just a little bit of weight, get yourself your regular workouts in, and then the next week you just fully push it? Have you tried?
I think the most I've ever gone was like 2 days with rest. Just like 2 days of not doing anything, and that was the most I've ever like given myself a rest. Because then I don't know, it's weird. I think it's a big mental thing, because like if I feel like if I'm not doing anything, I'm gonna lose like my strength, you know. I'm gonna feel weak, and there are days where the weights are really heavy. And like today, the weights were a little bit heavy, but then again, the gym we worked out at wasn't really top notch either.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Wait, you're saying the weights were heavier today?
Yeah, they felt a little heavy.
I think in Idaho they use like pure metal.
it's all that.
Where here it's mixed in with gold.
But we're
silver. We're the silver state.
But we are the golden knights.
Yeah, we're not California. It's okay. It's
Valyrian steel in Idaho, Dean.
Yeah, right.
It's a little heavier.
Yeah, that's a little heavier.
Maybe it's the elevation change too. I don't know. Is there a big elevation change from here to?
Yeah, because it's what 3,000 up to 6,000.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Dean,
Is that right?
A little woozy?
Well, it just felt a little heavy, but like I said, then again, we went to the CSI gym, and CSI is the College of Southern Idaho, so we went there, and it just, I don't know, the dumbbells only went up to 100, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like I was like, oh, this is it, and then it was really cool because Toli's such a smart ass. I was like, dude, these only go up to 100. He's like, well, what are you used to? Well, sometimes I like to do like 130, 140. Like, oh, if you go ask the front desk, dude, they'll give them to you.
You gotta check them out like a basketball.
Yeah, totally would know.
Do you have to leave a shoe in order to get the weights?
But it's all good. Tomorrow I'm going to Gold's Gym, dude. I'm going to
They haven't converted to EOS yet.
How's the weather up there, Dean?
Oh, dude, it is so nice. Today I think it only got up to like 70 and like clear skies.
Oh man, that sounds amazing.
Man, dude, I'm telling you, I like Vegas and all, dude, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm more at home and like where it's cold, and there's mountains and all that. I am a true northerner.
You're northern born, man.
Yeah.
You're a Stark.
Stark.
Yeah.
Nah.
He's a waddling. From Castor's Keep.
It's.
I
mean,
shit.
For the most part,
So you don't miss the 100-degree weather down here, Dean?
Dude, I don't miss getting in my car and having my butt burn like as soon as I sit down, or like as soon as you like close the door, you instantly start sweating and like you turn on your air conditioner, it's hot air for the good like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I literally when I get when I work and then like I get in my van at work, like my forearms are soaked and my shoulders are soaked, my neck, and like I'm sweating, and I've never sweat like this before, but it's just so dang hot outside.
And it sucks because let's say you get off at like 3, your van sits from 3 till you get there the next morning.
But the mornings aren't bad though.
No,
it's
yeah,
cool
when I get
over
home,
the
it's
night.
already cool. Yeah, it's already cooled down. So my van's perfectly fine when I get there because it's really 7:30. It's not too hot at that time, but like it's like say when I go into a job at noon and I'm in that job till like 4 in the afternoon. And then I get into that van. It is so bad because I don't have tinted windows. Like
yeah, you can't leave the windows roll down.
It's hot. It's just hot and like it's the worst. Oh, it's the worst. But normally that's why I try to park away from the sun. But I mean, I'm kind of getting used to it now, so it's not too bad. I've gotten used to the heat, and for the most part, I'm always in the AC here. So
Yeah,
I've gotten used to it.
I would hope so.
I think you're.
Except for those 2 years you lived in San Diego.
No, yeah, I miss the Cali weather.
You missed that Cali weather,
Yeah.
70-degree weather.
And then when you lived in Austin, Texas, the weather was different there as well.
And in Jackpot for a few years.
Yeah.
You and Yelma.
I convinced Tony that I lived in Texas.
I was buying it for a quick minute, and then eventually Mike just kind of ratted her out. I'm like, oh, I was
Because
going to...
it would have kept going. And
we would have taken that so far, Tony.
yeah, she would have kept piling on,
Yeah.
and it would have gotten worse and worse. And Tony would just
And you would have somehow found photos of you in Texas, and I would have just said, well, it's me and my mom right here riding a horse. And we're like, what?
yeah. Tony would have been okay with it, but no, I had to stop it. I had to.
She'll do it again, maybe when you're not around.
Probably, so she can hide it, and I won't have to. I won't stop it.
I'm going to have to come to you and be like, did she really live in Boston?
Did you just say Boston?
Maybe. So Dean, have you seen anyone who have you all? You said you're in Faustino's. He's
in Hayden's room.
Hayden's room, right?
I'm
You're
in Hayden's room right now, yeah.
Who have you all hung out with?
Just so far, just Toli and Matt. So far, I saw Ishmael. Dude, I gave Ishmael the biggest bear hug when I saw him, dude.
Like you said, like last podcast,
dude,
you said,
yeah.
give him a big bear hug. You gave it to him.
Yeah. Ishmael, Caitlin, Colvin.
Colvin.
Oliva was talking to everyone through FaceTime today, so I saw Oliva.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then I heard Kyle too. So shout out to Kyle and Oliva.
Most def.
That's about it. Tomorrow I don't know what we're gonna do, but man, it's just so nice to be over here. So I don't even really care.
Just enjoy it, man. Get drunk. You guys should try and barbecue. Have have some good meals.
Actually, today your mom made tacos de lengua.
Delicious. My mom's though is the best.
Lengua in general.
So who ate them?
I can't do that.
Ishmael did. Faustino did. We had just gone back from eating, so I didn't eat any until I got back until we got back from lifting. But Louis did not eat them. Louis didn't even want to go near them.
He refuses, man.
Yeah, Louis said it was against his religion.
Something tells me his mom did not buy that.
Yeah, but
I can't do lengua.
No.
It's the texture.
I eat lengua.
Is that what it is?
It's the texture, and it has like if Matt were to have a taste, it's a matte taste, like chalky.
Like the color?
I just remember it tasting like beef. We had it for my first communion, and I just remember it was like cut a certain way, and to me it just tasted like beef.
Okay, so you can't eat that, but then like there's some seafood that's very similar to it that you're just perfectly fine with, like some of the what is it, the white tuna? No, what is it?
Super white.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but it's not mushy.
It's pretty mushy.
No, it's not.
But that's a different texture than lengua.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Because I can't do menudo and it's like lengua.
I love menudo.
Menudo is gross, man.
What?
That's what you say. You said menudo.
Dean, do you like menudo?
Hell no, dude.
What?
No, dude. I love pozole. I'll go to town on some pozole, especially when you're hungover.
I think anyone would. It's delicious.
But Dean, is it the tripas, or is you just don't like the flavor in general? Because some people can eat the soup, but not the tripas.
No, it's just the flavor. I don't like the flavor.
Oh.
But true story. I went to a couple years ago. I went to Mariana's on the one on Eastern and Flamingo, and I had like a couple tacos de lengua, and the meat was so, I don't know if it was undercooked or anything, but you can see the spots of the tongue. Like on actual chunks of the tongue.
Oh no!
Dude, and I'll have a picture. We'll you know what? We'll figure out a way to post it on our Instagram. We'll repost a picture and I'll show it to you, dude. It was gross, dude.
That's nasty, man. You nasty.
I think if you're gonna eat like cabeza, lengua, any of those like exotic type ones, I think you need to make sure that you're getting it from a place that's like, I think if I went to Tacos El Gordo,
I was just about to say, I want tacos.
If I went to Tacos El Gordo and got cabeza or lengua, you know, they're known for that kind of stuff. And I think if I got it from there, I would be okay with it. But like if I went across the street to La Bonita, I don't know if I'd want to eat tacos de lengua from there. Not saying they're a bad place to eat from, but sometimes when you that's what Tacos El Gordo does, where La Bonita's also a grocery store.
Yeah, it's like you don't go to a bar and order sushi.
Yeah. You shouldn't.
Let's talk about Tacos El Gordo real quick. If there's people that don't know what Tacos El Gordo
Dean,
is.
you've been to Tacos El Gordo, right?
No, I've been to Tacos El Panzón on Sunset.
It's not the same, man. Don't matter. You gotta have Tacos El Gordo, Dean. That's our first
objection. And that's a lie, because you were with me and Luis the one time we went and got it.
Yeah, I have. Sorry, yeah. That's right,
I don't know if he's had it, but he's been there.
Okay. Well,
No, yeah. When we went there, I had those the carne asada tacos.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing, man. And it was actually funny because my sister Oliva, she actually texted me and asked me to bring Tacos El Gordo to Jackpot when we go down. So apparently they like it. So it's amazing.
It's so good.
So me and Luis recently went to the Tacos El Gordo on the Strip.
Is it good?
To me, it was just the same. The only difference being is the layout's a little different in that restaurant. I'm going to have outdoor seating, more outdoor seating.
Is it as busy as this one over there?
We were there midday, and it didn't seem as busy. The only thing I noticed that was a flaw of that restaurant is that the counter is kind of at an angle, and the adobada line is the shortest line. What I'm saying is, because it's at an angle, as you get towards this side of the angle, the line could be longer. So anybody for adobada is just it'll be like 5 people, and you automatically at the door.
Oh yeah.
And that was the only drawback I saw. But there wasn't that many people getting
Alabala, which is weird because like that's the bump in line at the Tacos El Gordo.
But I think what it has to do with is you're getting more tourists there.
And they're probably like,
I think adobada to them is like, what is adobada? Why would I get adobada?
Yeah,
where it's like they know what they might know what carne asada is. Like yeah. So I think they would get more. Well, me and Luis did a little research because obviously Tacos El Gordo is from Tijuana. They got 2 locations in Tijuana. So we looked on a map to see where they were at in Tijuana just to kind of check it out. And we zoomed in on a Facebook, not a Facebook, a Google Street View picture of like, and the Tacos El Gordo in Tijuana is cheaper per taco than it is here in the U.S.
Oh, but it was in pesos, right? Or was it in? Like,
it was in pesos, so we just did the conversion. So it was like $1.50 a taco instead of $2.25.
Oh yeah, they're banking on it over here. Well,
so I think here they know they can make that money and they will.
Well, yeah, because it's all about like on demand, right? Like who wants it, and like obviously they're popular because like I've never been to Tacos El Gordo where it's not been busy. It's always been busy.
No, yeah.
I think it's always on a constant. It's always just bumping in there, and like the adobada line, which that's our favorite. Me and Maggie's favorite tacos, and like I swear, there's been times where we've waited there for 30 minutes just waiting to get our order in. And we finally found out the other day that you can order carne asada or
the fries without waiting in line.
You just tell them, and we didn't know that, but now we do, and it's if that's all we want, we just go up and tell them, and it'd be easy.
Dean, what's your favorite taco place, either here in Vegas or wherever?
Wherever it would have to be in Mexico, like right down the street from where my mom grew up. There's a guy who has his little taco post, and he's out there. I vividly remember being like 16, 15 years old, and me and my little cousin, we didn't tell anyone, and we went down over there and we ordered like 40 tacos, and we brought 40? Them back yeah, dude. And we brought them back to my grandma's house, and we just pigged out, man.
That's amazing. That sounds amazing.
That's like, I think that was probably the best tacos I've ever had. But it's probably because he's out there, the dude's out there cooking, and something about being outside. I think the food mixes like with the air, and it just gives it a better taste.
That's like the Pollo Mobile.
Yeah, over by Eels.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? A lot of it has. Yeah, it's pretty good. Have you tried it? The Pollo Mobile?
No, a lot of times when we're over there, we just don't get around to it.
Because I work out with Tony and Louie, and by the time we're done, we go somewhere, but you can still smell it though. You smell it like grilling.
I know, it's amazing because you know what, they do it so people can smell it, obviously, because like that chicken just smells delicious every single time. They're always just grilling outside. It smells delicious. But with Tacos El Gordo, I guess I can almost understand why it's cheaper in Mexico. I guess because I mean the value for them may be a lot or like okay at their price value, but like here the value is higher because
you're just not going to get that many places that make tacos like that here.
Yeah,
no,
we're like in Mexico, the fucking shops on shops on shops, just people making tacos.
So to compete, there might be a shop down the street. It's like we do the same thing for $1.30, and it's like, well, we got to semi compete with that.
And I think it's kind of what's up with that door there? Why is it so goddamn heavy?
You go there after a workout, and you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in.
It's the air, right? It's like Maggie, go ahead and tell a story we saw while we were there. It's pretty hilarious. But,
so we're standing in line, and this was the time that we were waiting for 45 minutes.
It was a long time.
So we were fucking standing there, and like that thing, it just like slammed shut, and then you can't open it. Either way, like this little like fucking 8 or 9-year-old girl.
She tries to.
And she like she was able to get it open. She tries to squeeze in. fucking thing slams on her, and she's like stuck in between.
She couldn't get up.
She couldn't get out, and she was just like squirming.
It was the
and I was like, fuck, I shouldn't be laughing.
It's like, we probably should help her, but we're gonna lose our spot.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for about 30 minutes now. We ain't getting out.
Yeah.
What I think it is
It's
you can tighten those springs that keep the door open. And what they've done is, I think it's so tight that it's just hard to open. I think if you were to steal from there, you wouldn't be able to get out. I think they could just grab you and like, good luck, because that door is super tight.
Well, don't they also have security guards like outside too?
Oh, that guy's ready to go. That guy is.
got a Glock.
He's got a Glock. He's got mace.
I
And
bet
now he
that
switched
guy
pants
wakes
to
up-
like a more of a brown style pants. He has a gun to match the pants.
He's gonna match the fucking building. So like,
I bet he wakes up every single morning hoping that somebody tests him that day. I bet he wakes up like, God damn it! I hope today's that day.
I bet, man. The guy, it looks like he has that superhero complex. Like, yeah, if someone does something, I'm gonna do something.
He's the guy that keeps failing all the tests for the metro.
Yeah, he's mentally unstable, but like he keeps going for it, you know. Yeah,
But because he speaks Spanish and Tacos del Gordo needs a security guard, that's
guys.
I can see him like walking up to people and whispering. He's like, "I bet you won't."
He's the Happy Gilmore of the security world, man.
I'm sure he's a really nice guy. He just,
But he never talks to any, like he just talks to the workers, but he was always like looking around, like he's just waiting, like he's like special forces or something, because he's just ready to go. I think, like where most security guards are, hey, stop what you're doing. I think he's just gonna pull his gun and shoot somebody. and that room is crowded. Tacos del Gordo is a busy place that's not a place to be pulling your gun and trying to shoot somebody.
Honestly, I don't think he'll pull his gun out in Taco Del Gordo. It'll probably be like outside if something were to happen. Guys, be honest. It's pretty fucking ghetto outside of Taco Del Gordo.
No,
That
it's
area.
not Charleston.
It's like Charleston, like 5th Street or something crazy.
No, it's not a great neighborhood. It's not a like super terrible neighborhood.
Yeah,
but
little kitty.
Hello, kitty.
Kitty, coming to say
It
hello.
adds to the flavor. Yo, I got a guest coming in really quick. If you guys want to say hello to him, come here, my guy. Come here, my guy.
Is it Anders?
No, he's looking up, so it's a person.
It's a person. Hey, can you
It's Toli. You want to see Toli?
Toli Boli.
How you guys doing? We're lost.
Nothing, man. We're recording right now. We're
Toli, introduce yourself to the
Totally. We want to
millions of viewers.
We want to hear.
Toli.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Toli, aka Mr. Getting It Done, over here. Big Papa Pump Toli. Here, Toli, you want to say hello to everyone, dude?
Hello, Mikey, Maggie, Tony Forrest, the weird guy. How you doing?
Hey, Toli. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, bro.
What's up?
Did you watch the last episode?
Nah, dude, I haven't.
Wait, Toli, have you watched a episode?
Yeah,
I watched the first episode. I did. I heard it on YouTube.
But yeah, I think that's the only place we're at right now.
yeah,
We'll get to Spotify and
yeah.
Google Play or iTunes. We'll eventually get there. But hey, Toli.
Oh my God, what's up?
Dude, one of the episodes, dude, I was just like straight praising your family, dude. I was saying like, I love you, I love Mo, I love Martin, dude. I just wanted you to hear that, but my mic was off, so you can't hear me.
Dude,
You felt like Forrest Gump when they pulled the mic.
Yeah, but just know that I love y'all.
That's all I gotta say about that.
It's exactly what it felt
I
like.
love you too. I don't know about the rest of the guys, but I love you, Mikey.
Yeah, dude. Well, we'll see you soon, man. We're gonna be there. What is it? What day we
2 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
It's coming up.
Yeah,
man.
Because it's this 23rd is payday, and then the next payday is when we'll be there.
Is it July 6th
July.
or 5th?
Yeah, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
No, 5th. So 5th is the Thursday, right? Because
we're leaving Wednesday after
July 4th
work.
is Wednesday, so July 5th.
Are we leaving Thursday after work?
Yeah, I'm gonna show. Well, I don't know if we can now that you're closing most.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
No, we can leave at night. You just sleep while we drive? That should be okay.
Yeah, because drive port's on the Wednesday. We leave Thursday.
No, normally we would, but Maggie doesn't have.
No, of course, yeah.
So it'd be a little different. I mean, we'll talk about it when it comes up. But what are they doing? Toli Boli, get out of the goddamn camera. I know Toli Boli's doing something crazy. I don't even know.
It was actually Dean doing it.
Oh. It's like, please tell me one of them doesn't have their pants down.
No, this is going on YouTube, guys. They're going to see you guys doing
it. They're going to flag our video.
Dean's already like got up and stretched. It's fine.
Yeah, it's because I'm Hayden's bed is really small and I can't be laying on it, so I'm like on my knees on the side of the bed.
We're both on our knees.
You can't be laying on it because it's just too small, or they just don't want you laying on it?
No, it's just too small.
Dude, Dean's like half the bed already, dude.
It doesn't surprise me.
No, I remember. From what I remember, it's a twin, I think, right?
If that.
I remember seeing his room.
Yeah, I went in there. He had Legos and stuff.
He had so many toys in there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think I see a Buzz and a fucking Woody in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure he likes Toy Story. I'm sure there's toys all around there.
Yeah, Minecraft. He's really big on Minecraft.
Yeah, he really likes Minecraft. And I think that's probably why he loves Legos, too.
Hey, Tony.
Yes.
Do you still have a Buzz and a Woody in your room?
No.
Totally. Do you
maybe a Woody, but...
Do you got a Buzz in your room, Tony?
Or do you mean, do I get buzzed and then play with my Woody?
No, dude, come on. All right, Tony. I think we got too much to drink. No, I'm just playing.
Yo, but seriously, Tony. You're Tony Forrest.
Yes.
When you come down, can you bring me a hooker? Like a live hooker?
Come on, Tony.
I don't think that's possible. I might just...
It is. Dude.
How expensive would that be? Come on, Toli. You gotta think about the price.
You gotta go to Fridays for that shit.
Are you sure there's nothing in Twin Falls that could suit your needs?
Nothing that I want to get.
Damn it, Toli, man.
Well, maybe try Salt Lake.
Dude, no. Like, that's straight Mormon capital, dude. Why would I go there?
You don't know, man.
Because you'll be blessed.
You'll find Jesus, man. Come on.
I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for him.
Totally, we'll try. All right, that's the best answer we can give you.
Sorry, man. Me and Toli probably combined have drank maybe at least like 30 beers.
Yeah, I think so.
Totally, how are you feeling right now?
Is it even 15-15, or are we? Is it more on Toli, less on you, Dean?
I think a little bit. I think I drank a little bit more. Toli got really drunk really quick.
I did.
Totally.
Playing a fucking game.
You were losing, huh, Toli?
Totally. I thought you could keep up.
Dude, I was just fucking. I was purposely trying to get drunk though. Like I was purposely doing it.
Yeah, because you don't accidentally ever get drunk.
Wait.
He wakes up and fuck, that was an accident.
Wait, I don't even think we've introduced Toli. I think Toli just came to the conversation. Well, I guess Dean kind of introduced him, but Toli Boli, he's actually he's a relative of mine. He's my cousin from my mother's side, and he's I guess second born of his family. He is.
Well, he is.
Technically.
Yeah.
He's from the.
What is he doing?
Bloodline. What is he? God damn it, Toli Boli. We're not gonna be able to use this damn video after this. Come on.
No, he's fine. He's wearing a fucking helmet. That's what he's on.
You probably shouldn't be in Hayden's room right now.
There's laws against stuff like this.
Too much toys.
Yo, you always gotta be careful, right?
What?
Totally just like to remind everyone that he's always strapped. So don't be looking for any funny business with Toli.
Or my pants.
Why are you so crazy, Toli? Why you gotta be so crazy, man?
Yo, Mike, how you doing?
Dude, I'm doing good, bro. I've been good, man. It's good. How you doing?
I'm good. I always woke up from like a 2-hour nap, dude.
So you kind of sobered up now.
Speaking of naps, I think he. Well, no. I don't know. Are you feeling good?
Dude, I'm still pretty good.
Because the only person that I've ever seen take like a power nap and come back and start drinking again was Maggie.
That's exactly Maggie.
That's my life. When was the first time you saw me do that, Dean?
Oh, when we were at PT's.
Yeah, you literally fell asleep at PT's.
Dean, tell the people what happened.
We went to PT's, and me and Mikey were just drinking pitcher after pitcher, and I think you helped us drink one, and then you passed out like at the bar stool, like you fell asleep, and then me and Mikey stayed there for like another hour, and then all of a sudden you wake up, and then you just start pounding beers.
Just woke up. Yeah, I'm not drunk anymore. Let me drink some more.
I was just a little tired. I just need a little nap.
Just a little power nap. I forgot that happened at PT's. That happened here too. You went upstairs, you went to sleep, and we were still drinking, and then you just came back downstairs, popped open a Bud Light, and you kept drinking. It was just like, oh, okay. Maybe sometimes you just need a nap.
Yeah, I just need a little nap.
Hey, whatever works.
Definitely. Well, shit, guys, we're sitting about 51 minutes. We haven't cut audio on Dean's side.
No,
so
we're doing good. We're doing good.
All right. Toli Boli, special guest. We'll make sure to put you in the credits.
Hey, Toli, you want us to put your Instagram name so people can follow you?
Toli Boli.
What was that?
Do you want us to put your Instagram name so people could drop in your DMs?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would highly appreciate that.
Toli, what you looking for when you drink some Bud Light Limes, man? What are you looking for?
What was that?
When you drink some Bud Light Limes, what are you looking for?
Nothing good.
No, I mean girl-wise. You're looking
girl-wise. I don't know. Like I like a nice, tall cowboy girl.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Blonde hair, blue eyes. Kind of someone that resembles Tony Forrest.
Is she allowed to be taller than you or just tall?
Oh, sometimes taller than me.
That's okay.
You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that, dude.
Awesome.
It's funny when you mount her like that,
What?
It's what?
No. Oh, no. I mean, like, I like tall girls. That's just my thing.
We'll keep it at that. You like tall girls. We got that. It's cool.
Are you a fucking cat? You're gonna mount people?
Save a horse, ride a cowgirl, right?
Mikey.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, have you told the story yet about when we were at my grandma's house and the cops fucking raided my grandma's and you were still at the party and you came home and Sean told you to go home and you're like, oh, okay, cool. So you went back and you told Foss what happened and Foss came over to my grandma's and Foss tried to get in and Sean was like, didn't I tell you to go home? You're like, oh no, dude, that's my brother, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, you told that story like 2 weeks ago.
Definitely, yeah. I told that story. I don't know about
a couple episodes ago.
It was a couple episodes ago, but yeah, I definitely told that story. But yeah, I remember because we ended up talking about what ended up happening at the end of that night, which probably ruined someone's life. Totally.
Is that when you got the girl deported?
She got herself deported. No.
Well, why though? How did she get herself?
So Dean and Foss were talking this afternoon about like being like in their underwear on the same bed. Is it true that me, you, and George were almost halfway naked under the same blanket at my grandma's house?
Shit, boy, only when it was hot, We had to take our clothes off. It's hot.
Why would you get a blanket?
I like to be that cool warm.
Let me rephrase that because that's not the way Toli said it. Okay.
All right, Toli, what you say?
Toli said that you, Foley, and him were completely naked under the same blanket.
No, that's never happened.
Okay,
why the blanket?
Over-exaggerated, but we were partially naked. That part's true.
I honestly told you, I don't remember the story. I feel like you're making this one up.
No, like me, you, and George slept under the bed a couple times, and clothes came off. Like we weren't like completely naked, but we were down there, dude.
I don't know what's worse, if you guys like would have gone into bed naked together, or how he said clothes came off.
It's all pretty bad, but I don't remember this totally. This don't sound familiar.
No,
to me.
it's happened more than once. I don't know how you remember. You were sober.
Why is always putting Mikey on the spot, man?
No, it's not on the spot. It's not. I honestly don't believe it's true. I don't think it's true.
You don't think so? Maybe
There's a possibility in there.
Maybe.
was there some alcohol involved? And
Hey Mikey.
Yo.
Yeah, have you told these guys about when we were horrible at baking cakes and we burnt the fucking cake and my uncle wanted to try a piece of it until he came out and he was like, oh no, I'm good. I don't want to try it anymore.
So obviously Maggie knows that I feel like I'm a pretty good baker. well, I mean, this is my beginning stages when we
Trial and error.
exactly, and that's how you learn. And essentially, what ended up happening was that sometimes in the middle of the night, me, Foey, and Toli, or Foey's Jorge, my other cousin. So we all stayed at my grandma's house. All throughout most of our years. Apparently naked too, but we stayed there. And surprisingly, we not a whole lot of us showered at my grandma's house. I showered there once, and those fuckers fucked with me that whole time. And that's where my nickname Brownies came from.
Anyway,
but besides that story, that's another story to tell later. The story I'm talking about is the cakes, which what ended up happening was we were like, let's bake a cake, And me, Boli, and Toli, if you guys know us, we're not like the best at baking. We did culinary class every now and then in high school, but we weren't the best. And we're like, let's bake a cake. So we decided to bake this cake, and we finished it and everything like that. But what ended up happening was we put it in and then we just forgot about it. Because, I was watching TV. I don't know what the fuck we were doing. We're doing something. And then, we remembered finally.
Between the sheets.
Because we smelt it. And, we went to go check on it. We pulled it out. And that motherfucker was burnt as a motherfucker. That shit was burnt. I wouldn't eat it. I don't think Bowie or Toli would have ate either. But then, for some reason, because my uncle was there. My uncle, I guess my grandma's son was there. Just watching out because... my grandma did have diabetes, so he was there to essentially switch out her bags and everything because when they did the whole transfusion, the blood
dialysis.
Yeah, they did dialysis, whatever. He would help out. Or everyone in her family kind of would help out. My mom or most of the family would do it, and he was there to do that at the time. And it was morning. So what time was it, Toli? It was about 7 or 8, right, Toli?
No, it was about 9 o'clock, dude. It was pretty late.
It was.
So you guys woke up and were like, let's bake a cake, motherfucker.
Shit, I don't even think we slept. But then we just stayed up to the whole night. We're just let's bake a cake at 5 o'clock in the morning. And we cooked it and everything and it burnt or whatever. And we had it out. And I swear it was me, Toli, and Foey huddled around this cake looking at it what did we fuck up here? What went wrong here? Well, we definitely kept it in there too damn long because it's burnt. This whole fucking house smells burnt. I'm surprised the fucking fire alarms didn't go off. Burnt. That's how burnt it was. But we're you know what? Let's frost it. We frosted it. Well, what the fuck else was we're baking a cake. Well, we frosted it, right?
Charcoal? I don't fucking know.
Well, we frosted that
shit. The funniest part about this is that me and Mikey and George were huddled up against his cake, and my uncle saw us throw on the cake, and I think he was pretty hungry, and he was expecting good cake to come out.
It's the morning. He probably hasn't had breakfast.
Yeah, so we asked him, hey, can I have a piece of that cake? And so me, George, and Mikey were like, oh yeah, definitely. So he's kind of in a good mood. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get some cake, dude. Well, he gets closer, comes up to the cake, and looks at it, it's crispy burnt. He's like, oh, I'm not even hungry anymore. Thank you.
No, he had a piece, didn't he, Toli?
What was that?
Didn't he have a piece? He had a piece of the cake, right?
No, he didn't. Because remember, he came up to us, because in his face, dude, he was in the mood for a cake, dude. When he saw the cake...
Yeah, he was like, no, I ate something. I'm okay. He tried to play it off, I remember that.
Dude, but you saw the face of shame on his face, he was mad.
I don't understand because he could have smelt it.
Yeah, right.
It was already in the air, man. That shit was. It was the worst.
That was cool as when George made Rice Krispies at my grandma's house, and I think he overcooked it, and like, we took it out with nothing but like Rice Krispies and butter on the fucking pan.
Why the fuck did we decide to bake in my grandma's house? Like, when did that become a thing?
Yo, Mikey.
Yo,
How much parties did we throw at my grandma's house? They got raided by the cops.
hey, shit, they weren't even parties, man. The cops just came over sometimes.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
was just chilling. They'd be like, hey, what's going on over at this place? They came over and be like, oh, shit. These kids got fireworks. Oh,
yeah.
shit. These kids got
You
beer. Oh,
Hey.
shit. These guys are drunk. It was the worst, man.
Hey, Mikey, did you tell him the story about when Manuela was shooting rockets outside the fucking back window?
The
No,
bottle
shot the cop
rockets?
in the face.
Yeah, I think I did tell that story. Oh, no, maybe I haven't.
Well, maybe not on the podcast. He probably told the story before.
I probably told you guys the story before, but yeah, it's that one was bad. That was Toli Boli. Wasn't that like a quinceañera around that time?
Yeah, there was actually, cause I think 2 days later, so like I'm not proud of it, but when we were younger, we didn't know any better, and my grandma had a lot of like just videos, just you can record on, and me and George and Mikey, late at night would set a certain time to record for like an hour. By the time we knew it, me and Mikey and George had like a full fucking pile of porn. Fucking. And one day, my cousin Manuel brought his friend from Wendover. And I think like what happened was, I think we were at a party or whatever the next day. They needed someone to crash. So I'm like, oh, well, stay at my grandma's house. And I think my cousin Manuel was still with our family. And, his friend was supposed to go to my grandma's, take a shower, change, and leave. Well, I don't know what I was doing, but I remember I was going back to my grandma's house. And I looked out to the window because I see who was inside. And I fully caught fucking my cousin's friend full on drinking it till fucking.
What's his name though, Toli?
Huh?
What's his name?
Ray.
Yeah, I think we've spoken to him about the last podcast. Dean knows Ray. Obviously, Dean, right?
Yeah, it's the same Ray who woke up in the morning in his boxers and white beater and cooked chorizo, dude. Like,
hey, I'll be honest with you. I think my grandma hated it sometimes because we would do some stupid ass shit, baking in the middle of the night. What the hell are we thinking? Totally boy.
She never yelled at you guys for
yeah,
anything?
she did. She yelled a whole lot. Especially
hey,
when
Mike, remember that time when my little brother Martin and Sonia made fucking Jello and they fucked it up, and we were actually passed out. We were actually going to bed like we were supposed to, and my grandma wakes up the next morning because they didn't fucking clean up their mess, and she came up and she's like, "Hey, who the hell just made Jello?" And I was like, "I didn't make fucking no Jello, dude." I look over and it was just traces of Jello and pudding all over the place. Like, who the fuck did this, dude? And Martin and Sonia were like, "Oh well." We attempted to make Jello, and I was like, well, fuck, you guys didn't finish at all, dude. Like,
now keep in mind, like, so that was me, Toli, and Foley in high school, or even like younger than high school. So like Martin and Sonia were like kids.
Yeah,
they were so
super
young.
young.
Yeah, so like these two trying to make Jello was like probably a pretty bad mistake. Probably I think it was just all liquid. I think it was what it was, just too much water, but. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Just went into
dude, they were so short. They couldn't reach the counter, so like half the powder was on the ground.
yeah, they could. It's about this yay high. It was just a regular counter, but like they were so young, so small. I remember that. Totally, Boli. And another one. Sorry, we're going on all these grandma stories right now. But Toli, you remember? You remember when you broke the sink, bro?
Yeah, I wasn't there for that one, but you guys blamed me for that, remember?
Nah, dude, it was you, fool. You broke the sink.
Dude, I wasn't there, man. I washed my fucking hands, dude, and the shit just falls out. Like, there was like water coming out from the top. I was like, what the fuck? And George is like fucking laughing. I was like, who broke that, dude?
Totally, while we're here, why didn't you go find Mike at that time at the wedding?
What wedding?
Kyle and Aaliyah's wedding. Like,
yeah,
me and you got to hang out. And then you hung out with Foley and Martinez, but Mikey was pissed off because he never got to hang out with you, dude.
Yeah, dude. Why'd you forget about me, Toli? We had a plan, and then you just left me.
Was that when we went to the strip club?
Who went to the strip club?
We all did.
I didn't.
Yeah, is that what you're referring to?
No, man. You know, hanging out in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, I actually do remember now. Yeah, dude, like, so I was gonna go get you, but I got sidetracked, and me and Dean had a good time in the bathroom. In a non-sexual way.
It's okay. It's all right, Toli. But I mean, next time though, for real, like, we gotta do something.
Yeah, I'm actually planning on that. When you come down, we can go into a random bathroom and hang out for like 15 minutes in there.
It sounds so bad.
I don't know. You're under the blanket with him nude, so
you know what?
a bathroom
It's
is
normal now.
It's
fine.
Yeah, hey.
They're cousins. It's okay.
I don't know if Foster would appreciate 4 guys under the same blanket at his house.
You're all family. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Mikey.
Yo.
Yo, did you tell the story about when I tried to jack the golf cart at the wedding?
Well, yeah, you were fucked up, Toli.
Pretty
Yeah,
fucked up.
it was a funny ass shit though.
Luis tells that story.
Yo, Maggie, I apologize for eating your celery sticks.
Maggie,
Did somebody tell you, or do you remember doing that?
No, you told me last time you were down here.
Oh.
see, you were so upset about it. You had to let him know.
No, I had to let you know because like that was the best Bloody Mary I've ever had in my
Dude,
life.
it was pretty cool.
In Reno.
It was so fucking good. And I'm sitting there just eating my celery, but then I would dip it back in my drink and just let it sit there so I could soak it up. Fucking Toli's drunk ass comes over. He's like, "Oh, that looks good." Fucking sticks his hand in my cup, pulls it out, and just eats my celery stick. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Straight
The
ruined it.
motherfucker that tried to drive a fucking go-kart that was in park.
Yo, in my head, dude, I was imagining I was on that car and I was fucking moving.
Fucking Toli.
So you remember what you said, right?
Yeah.
No idea what happened.
You're sitting, you fucking get into a little go-kart, and you're like moving shit around. You're like, "There's a trick to these things."
You're like, there's a trick to these things. And he's like,
There's no motherfucking keys in there. You're just moving shit around.
you're crazy, Toli.
Yo, was that before or after I ate your celery stick?
No, the go-kart was before, and then we walked around the building, and then I remember just like sitting on a random car.
Yeah, because she was just with us while like I was trying to like at least talk to you because you were pretty drunk, Toli. So like I was just trying to talk to you, and like Maggie was just kind of there for the ride, just drinking her Bloody Mary. She took it with her, so we're outside the parking lot, and then like you just straight jacked the celery stick.
That's pretty funny.
It was pretty good. All right, guys. So, Dean, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey. All right. So we're at an hour and 8 minutes. So I think we should. Begin to wrap it up. I think this is a pretty good one. The fact that we got all this recorded, I think that's just a feat in itself. So I'm excited that this actually worked. So, but. Do you guys have anything to say? Tony, you got your whole spiel.
Well, we have the outro, but if this is your first time listening, then thanks for coming. The Drunk Weekends LV podcast produced every Saturday for your enjoyment. Come back often. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Drunk Weekends LV and at Facebook.com/Drunk Weekends LV. The show is also available. I don't know what's going on. The show is also available to watch on YouTube every Monday. All right. Awesome.
All right.
So thanks everybody who joined us on the podcast. Thanks Toli, Dean.
Twin
Falls.
Thank you guys very much. Hopefully the audio comes out really well. I think it will. I think we're gonna have a good video. This is gonna be awesome. This will be a good one.
Okay. All right, we're done.
Good
All right,
night.
good night.
Dean.
Yo, I want to give a shout out to mi tío Tacho, if that's okay.